What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. Hope you guys had a good holiday if you celebrated. But today, since nothing has really happened over the weekend and we're still waiting on some official stuff to happen, I wasn't going to do anything that was rumor based, but like I said, there's really nothing else to talk about. So today we're going to be doing something fun. Today we're going to be doing a Kevin Durant Toronto Raptors rebuild. Before we get into today's video, guys, make sure you drop a like on this one. Of course, subscribe if you're new to the channel. And a couple warnings before we go any further, because I know Raptors fans are very passionate about their players. I'm not saying the Raptors should do this, nor do I think this is going to happen. I'm doing this for entertainment purposes only. Please don't get too triggered by the trade, because I can understand you guys love your players. But this is just the trade that's been rumored that would have to be done to get Kevin Durant. And like I said, I don't think, like, they're saying that Kevin Durant, that whole Kevin Durant thing could last till training camp. So if that's the case, then we might as well just start doing some rebuilds over Kevin Durant on different teams if we have plenty of time. And regardless, like I said, I don't think it's going to happen in real life, but maybe this doesn't age well and maybe Kevin Durant gets traded today. But today we're doing a rumor of Kevin Durant to the Toronto Raptors. Right now, obviously nothing is official, but this is the trade that's been kind of thrown around and talked about. So I also did the Kyrie Irving over to the Lakers thing, because that seems inevitable at this point that that's going to happen. It seems like the only team really interested in Kyrie is the Lakers, and the Mavericks, I think, feel like been thrown in there, but how real are they? So this is the trade that's been talked about. And again, Raptors fans, please don't get too triggered by this. I'm not saying this is going to happen, nor do I think you should do this. That is the potential trade that is being talked about. So it's Kevin Durant for OG Anunoby, Gary Trent Jr., of course, their beloved Scotty Barnes, which I'm sure most Raptors fans would not want to get rid of, but that's apparently what the Nets want. And then 3 first-round picks. So yeah, that's a hefty price to pay for Kevin Durant. Not sure I would do that. But for this video today and entertainment purposes, we have traded for Kevin Durant on the Toronto Raptors. Now we have KD, Siakam, and Fred VanVleet as our big three here in Toronto. So is that really worth it? Not sure, but I am definitely, making this video, like I said, for entertainment purposes only. So yeah, I kind of like how this roster looks. I mean, got Otto Porter in free agency as well. So you got Fred VanVleet and Malachi Flynn right now. No shooting guard at the moment. Steve Mikhailuk and then Kevin Durant, Cruz Boucher. So we'll probably be moving like KD to small forward. Then we'll have like maybe Siakam move to power forward, back to power forward. We'll see. So we definitely need to get better. Obviously, after making that trade, we lost some depth. So doesn't look like we could sign anybody though, which is quite unfortunate, because I thought we'd have like a, well, I guess they already used our mid level on Otto Porter, so that makes sense. I can't really get anyone. So what are we gonna do? Good question. We're gonna have to figure it out. So I need a few things. I need a guard. I need a lot of things filled the roster now that we made that trade. So should the Raptors really do this? Maybe not. I mean, actually, low key, what we could do is just play a bunch of forwards in the rotation, which is what the Raptors do anyway. So maybe we shouldn't really worry about positions, because the Raptors have a lot of forwards, which is nice, because I do like having a lot of 6'8" guys that could switch and all that. So that makes a lot of sense. I do want a center for this team eventually. I don't want to just play Siakam at center all the time. So we'll have to see what we're going to do. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. But Kevin Durant, Fred VanVleet, Siakam. I mean, this should be fun. So I'm going to go ahead and move Kevin Durant to small forward. We're going to put him there. And I'm also going to move his backup position to power forward. That way we have him there. And then we could have like Siakam play the 4. And then I guess like we'll have Boucher starting. I don't know. We'll see. And we need some kind of center down there. And then Siakam, if we move him to power forward, he does not move, and then we'll move his backup position to center, because yeah, we could go small obviously and have Siakam play center. He's done it before, so we'll do something like that. But right now we really don't have anything there. So looking at the rotation now, KD is now listed as small forward, Steve Mikhailuk. You got Siakam with Shea, Otto Porter, and a trade Thaddeus Young. Honestly, Otto Porter could low-key just start. I mean, like I said, we are going to be like a team with a bunch of forwards. So that's maybe what we could do. Maybe start Otto Porter at the 2. So something like that, I guess. Or again, just don't think about positions when it comes to the Raptors. And as far as centers are concerned, really not a whole lot of good options out here. I mean, like Maxi Kleber, I think he's still in the Dallas Mavericks, but that could be interesting. Baines obviously was in Toronto at one point. So maybe we don't make any trades right now. Maybe just go straight to player progression, and we just go with what we got. So we got a few guys coming back. Kevin Durant's down, Fred VanVleet's down, but it's just kind of your big 3. So it's very interesting for sure. As far as salary is concerned, like Kim Birch is making around $6 million. So I wonder if I would have enough left for a trade for a center I'm thinking of. It'd be kind of interesting if we could grab him, and I'm not sure I'd have enough money. But we'll think about it next offseason. Well, actually, if we match Thaddeus Young, next offseason, we're probably going to make this trade for this center that I'm thinking of at the top of my head. But for now, we're going to go into this season with what we look like as constructed. So we'll see how this goes for us. And I'm curious to see what they're going to do with their starting 5, since we really don't have a shooting guard technically. So the Raptors have kind of broken 2K in a way, because like I said, when you don't have positions as 2K, usually doesn't work out so well. But they have Fred VanVleet, David Johnson, Kevin Durant, Siakam, Precious Achiuwa, Chris Boucher, Otto Porter, Kevin Burst, Malachi Flynn, and then Svi Mykhailiuk. So I think I want to go ahead and have Otto Porter low-key start. I think that's what I'm going to do. So it's going to be weird, but Otto Porter is going to play the 2. That's what it's going to be like for us. So Otto Porter will play the 2, and then Johnson will not be in the rotation at all. It'll be, it'll be Thaddeus Young. I mean, they paid him to play. So we'll put Thaddeus Young those last few minutes. We'll give him like, say 10, something like that. 11, whatever. And then we'll have Fred VanVleet with 33. Kevin Durant's fine, Siakam 34, and then have like Otto Porter 30, something like that, something like this. And then yeah, that's what we can do. So we're gonna run this team the way it sits right now. So Kevin Durant on the Raptors, is it worth it to give all that up? Well, let's see if what happens at least here in 2K, and see if it does make sense for the Raptors. Do they win a championship by 2K's mind, or does this not make any sense by 2K's mind? Let's see what happens. So at the end of the season, Jokic wins MVP. Chet is your Rookie of the Year. Drummond 6 minute on the Chicago Bulls. Jonathan Isaac Defensive Player, and then Tyrese Halliburton Most Improved on the Indiana Pacers. And we got Willie Green Coach of the Year. So I want to make sure nothing is happening. Obviously, boys, as I'm recording this, really not much has happened. If the Raptors make a signing or they do trade for Kevin Durant somehow today, obviously I'm doing that way before it's official. But Kevin Durant makes All-NBA second team representing the Toronto Raptors. All-NBA third team and All-NBA first team over here as well. All-defensive first team and all-defensive second team. So here we go. Let's go look at the player stats, as we did get the first seed out east. So as far as we went 56 and 26, so we had a really good team out east, obviously. Player stats wise, we had 28 from KD, 20 from Fred VanVleet, 17.5 from Siakam, 13 from Otto Porter, 12 from Achiuwa, and 11 from Boucher, 7 from Malachi Flynn, and then 5 from Kevin Burst, 5 from Thaddeus Young. So not too bad. And then 0.4 from Svi, and then 0.4 from David Johnson. So let's see who we get in round 1 as we get the Milwaukee Bucks to start things off. So Milwaukee going up against Kevin Durant, kind of familiar here with obviously those two opponents. Kind of familiar. They faced in the second round last year. So in the current round against Milwaukee, and we are going to beat them in 5. So we take care of Milwaukee pretty easily, which is nice. And now I get to play the 76ers, who always want to start D'Anthony Melton over James Harden. I feel like I need to fix that eventually. I just keep letting that happen. So I don't think the 76ers are done making moves, man. I feel like Tobias Harris could be potentially moved, but we'll see. Let's go game by game, because this could be a tough one. So game 1, which these two teams faced last year, obviously, as we know. Game 1, we do lose. Okay. Game 2, we do lose. And we are down 3-0. Are we going to get swept by Philly? Are we going to come back from a 3-0 deficit? Oh, that's how it goes. Okay, Simcast game 7. Even though things are working right now, we've won 3 straight. Could potentially complete the 3-0 comeback. Things are looking good. So, I mean, blowing 3-0 leads, obviously, something that doesn't happen in real life, but 2K just loves the 3-0 leads being blown. And yeah, so the Philadelphia 76ers just blew a 3-0 lead to us. So yeah, that would actually sting. I feel like if that actually happened, Embiid is definitely requesting a trade. That would be insane. But now we get to play the Boston Celtics, a team that was just in the finals last year, obviously representing the East. So definitely a tough opponent. They got Gallinari and Malcolm Brogdon this offseason, as we know. So they got a lot better. So we got New Orleans to Dallas on the other side. Game 1 against Boston, we're up 1-0. Game 2, 2-0. Okay, so we're going to beat the champs from last year. I guess NFC, why am I saying NFC? The Eastern Conference champs. They might blow a 3. Whoa, they might make us blow a 3-0 lead. What is going on, 2K? Why we got so many 3-0 leads here? All right, let's not be that team that does that, though. I mean, we could take care of business, right? It's looking good so far. So, man, 2K just wants to scare me unless they come back. I don't think they're going to come back. All right, we're good. We're good. So almost a 3-0 lead blown. Did not happen. And now we're in the finals going up against the Pelicans. So obviously, I would love nothing more than win a championship here. So hopefully we take care of business. CJ, you got Herbert Jones, obviously Dyson Daniels down here somewhere. Jose Alvarado. Game 1, we're down 1-0. Game 2, down 2-0. Okay, can we even it up? Yes, we can. Can we win game 5? Yes, we can. Can we beat them at 6? No, game 7. Another game 7. Game 7's in. This one's in New Orleans. So we don't have the benefit of having game 7 in Toronto. But obviously, I came here to win a championship, and it looks like New Orleans is going to stop that from happening. Yep, New Orleans got this, man. So Pelicans go on to win the championship. Damn. So we got to the finals and lost in 7 to the Pelicans of all teams. So Zion on his Supermax extension wins. So they beat us in 7. Damn, unfortunate. But we got more work to do, I guess. I feel like we're going to have Kevin Durant go down in overall, so I don't know how well this is going to go for us. But regardless, as far as retirements are concerned, I don't want Thaddeus Young to retire because I want to use his salary, because like I said, I have a guy in mind that I want to get on this team, and I don't think he retired, so we should be good. So let's go to the draft lottery, and obviously we're gonna have a lottery pick here. We traded our pick, so we might actually, do we have our pick here? Did I trade this year's pick? I think I did. So we don't have it. Staff signing, we got Nick Nurse, obviously not gonna change that. Post defensive coach, we're gonna add a couple guys here to the coaching staff, and then we should, never mind, it's full, we're not adding anybody. So let's go to draft night. So this is where I wanted to make a trade that I think would benefit everyone. So what I want to do is I want to throw some expiring money at a certain team for this certain player, and that would be Thaddeus Young and Kim Birch, over to a team that I wanted the Raptors to sign this guy. And if you watch Crushables Extended, you already know who I'm probably going for, and that is no other than Mo Bamba on the Orlando Magic. I would love nothing more than the Magic find a way, or I wanted the Raptors to get Mo Bamba. We might have to wait because I don't know if they would accept this. Yeah, they're not going to accept that unless throw in a couple seconds. They don't agree to that. Stepien rule should not allow me to trade 3 seconds. We might have to wait to come back to this. Yeah, I can't trade those picks because they're Stepien rule. Okay. So do we don't have a draft pick at all, right? Yeah, so we're good. So we're going to wait till after maybe some other guys come back, and then we'll throw some. So we got Christian Coloco, Ron Harper. So maybe throw like Flynn at them and Fred VanVleet accepts. So we'll try to come back to that. Qualifying offers, Delano Banton, David Johnson, and then free agency. We have nobody to worry about. Okay, so again, I do want Mo Bamba. I think he fits perfectly here in Toronto, which is why I wanted them to sign him. But he surprised us all by just going back to Orlando, which nobody thought that was going to happen, but he did. So shout out to Mo Bamba for getting his bag in Orlando. But again, I did want to see him on like a contender. So that's what I'm trying to accomplish here. So Kim Birch and then Thaddeus Young, because that makes the money work. Or we might be able to do it without getting rid of, well, we'll do it anyway. So Thaddeus Young, let's say Ron Harper's the trade. And then, well, let's see Ron Harper makes a difference. 2 seconds. Oh, okay, so that's good. We got Mo Bamba for fairly cheap. Okay, so Malachi Flynn, Fred VanVleet, Kevin Durant still, Siakam, Boucher, and Otto Porter. Obviously, Otto Porter is playing that too for us. And you have Achua and Mo Bamba at the center spot. So I like that a lot. Otto Porter, if I move him to small forward, he actually goes down. I mean, it's not going to matter too much because, like I said, he is technically kind of our shooting guard right now. So I'm going to put him at small forward and then make his backup position shooting guard at this point because he is kind of doing that for us. So Otto Porter will play that for us, and then we'll have Fred VanVleet, Malachi Flynn, Otto Porter there, Kevin Durant, Otto Porter, Siakam, Boucher, and then so honestly, I still want to add like another guy that's tall because that's what the Toronto Raptors do. We could sign an actual shooting guard, but I don't want to do that. I want to stay tall like this team likes to do. So Royce O'Neal, Kenrich Williams, Max Strus. None of these guys are 6'8". We need a 6'8" guy that won't go down in overall. Winslow being 6'6". Caleb Martin 6'5". What's that? Power forward? Not sure why. Javonte Green, Dean Wade, Metu, Jay Crowder, McDaniels. Ooh, Jalen McDaniels. Actually, low-key, kind of like the idea of to get Jalen McDaniels at 6'10". Yeah, sign me up. That's a Toronto Raptor guy, in my opinion. So we'll go Jalen McDaniels. I believe that's Charlotte Hornets McDaniels. So we got him. And is there anybody else? Will Barton will sign. John Kachar. Royce O'Neal. I mean, Royce O'Neal on the minimum, low-key is kind of nice to have as another guy. So I kind of like that idea. And then anybody else, I think I'm good. So I think we got better. We added Jalen McDaniels, and we also added Mo Bamba. So hopefully that changes things a little bit. McDaniels should go up in overall. We'll probably have some guys go down, unfortunately. Like Kevin Durant's probably going to go down, obviously. But we'll go to player progression, and we'll try to run it back and win a championship again. We did not win last year. We were very, very close. Kevin Durant, oh, nobody didn't go down too much. That's good. So everything's looking good. McDaniels 75. Banton's up to 75. So nobody went down like crazy, which you love to see. So let's go straight to next season, and let's see what this roster is going to look like again. Mo Bamba's added to the equation this time around. So Chua, I like him more as a backup center anyway. So very happy with this. Let's go ahead and get into this next season. So we got 12 power ranking. Rotation is going to look like this. Again, obviously they want to start David Johnson, but we're not doing that. So I'm going to put, well, it's going to be Otto Porter starting, obviously, again. So we'll have Royce O'Neal down here, and then like Malachi Flynn's down here as well. So Johnson, and we'll put McDaniels over, Delano Banton over. So it'll be Otto Porter at the 2 again, or I guess that's Boucher right now. Let's move Otto Porter down there. So Boucher as kind of the backup, Otto Porter about 30 so minutes, and then 33 or 34, and then Siakam 35, 34 is Chua. Well, they want to start at Chua, but I want to start Mo Bamba low-key, so then I'll give Malachi Flynn these last minutes. So yeah, that's what our team looks like. So honestly, really like how we look right now. Otto Porter, Fred VanVleet. I mean, same starting 5 with Mo Bamba added to this mix. So really do like it. Proficiency, it's 3.5 with perimeter centric. What about 7 seconds. Balance 4. Okay, we can go up to a 4-star at balance. So move this to a balanced system. Mo Bamba out of here to Toronto. Hopefully that changes some things for us, and we can go back to where we just were just now. Maybe this time actually complete the championship this time and win a damn championship. We were so close, 1 game away. Let's see if this year we can actually do it this year. So far, we're 0-5. Okay, there's a win. There's a win. There's a loss. Bro, if we don't make the playoffs, that's going to be freaking crazy. So at the end of the season, Nikola Jokic wins MVP. Scooter Henderson wins Rookie of the Year in Miami. That's a great landing spot for him. Andre Drummond, 6th man, Giannis Defensive Player. Jeremy Sohan, Most Improved on the Spurs. And then Nate McMillan, Coach of the Year. And Brandon Harrison is your executive. So we got All-NBA first team Luka. So everything looks good over there. All-NBA second team. We have Kevin Durant again. No KD this time. All defensive first team and all defensive second team. So we are back in the playoffs, of course, as the 3rd seed. So at one point, I didn't even think we were going to make it. We started 0-5 to start the season. 23 from KD, 21 from Fed VanVleet, and then 18 from Siakam. 16 from Achua off the bench, and then 12 and 5 from Porter, and then 12 from Mo Bamba. So yeah, like I said, I did like the Mo Bamba addition. I feel like he would have fit great in Toronto. Obviously, he decided to go back to Orlando, but I can see Mo Bamba still being traded at the trade deadline by Orlando or something. We'll see. Malachi Flynn 5. So obviously we're here for one reason only. We traded for Kevin Durant for one reason only. I wanted to check on the Brooklyn Nets as well, by the way, because I mean, we made those trades and we haven't really kept tabs on them. So yeah, Barnes and Ben Simmons together, which is interesting. OG, Cameron Thomas, Claxton, Gary Trent, Russell Westbrook is still there, Daron Sharp. So yeah, this is a very, very interesting roster that Brooklyn has over here. But I mean, I don't know how well this would do, especially if Westbrook and Ben Simmons are on the same team. There's no way they allow that to happen. Like, one of them is for sure gone if they do trade for Russell Westbrook, of course. But maybe there's a trade out of left field we're not even aware of, and Kyrie Irving gets traded to Dallas or something crazy like that. Or maybe Kyrie and KD head to Toronto. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? But regardless, we get to play Chicago in round 1, who just picked up Goran Dragic the other day. So Lonzo Ball, Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, Williams, Vucevic, Drummond, Kobe White. Got Ayo Dosunmu, Derek Jones, Alex Caruso, and Dalen Terry. So yeah, they got a pretty good team over here in Chicago. So hopefully we do not lose. Game 1, we dropped game 1. Game 2, even it up. Game 3, we're up 2-1. Game 4, we beat them 3-1, and we beat them in 5. So we're on to the second round at the very least. I had a weird feeling we were about to get upset there, but we didn't. So now we get to play the higher seeded Atlanta Hawks with Trey and DeJounte Murray, of course. And then this is what our roster looks like. So Kevin Durant going up against the Atlanta Hawks with Siakam, Fred VanVleet, and Otto Porter. So this should be fun. And Mo Bamba. So game 1, we are down 1-0, but that's what happened last time. We do go down 2-0. Can we even it up? No, we're down 3-1 to Atlanta. So maybe this team is not going to win a championship, bro. Maybe it's not going to get done. Let's see if we can get it done here. We are going to have to fight for our lives here, as we do have to come back for a 3-1 deficit. If we want to come back, it's a close game. Beat them by 7. So forcing a game 7 could be done, as we are playing in Toronto for game 6. Let's see if we can make it happen. So here we go. Game 6. Force this back to Atlanta for game 7, and we could be in business with all momentum. They're kind of coming back, and oh my goodness, this is close actually. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Wow. Wow. We lose by 1, and we lose in the second round. We literally had that, man. Atlanta goes on to win a championship in 5. So are we gonna win a championship with this Raptors roster? That's a good question. I wonder if I abide to 2K's rules. We have our pick this year. I wonder if I should get like a good shooting guard here and stop starting Otto Porter at the 2, because I feel like if you run like 2K's rotational algorithm, you know, things will do better. But I mean, I would try it for the last year. The Nick Nurse, I'll go ahead and sign back, obviously. Shot Doctor. Well, let's make sure we get Nick Nurse back to start things off. So Nick Nurse is back. I'm gonna fill out the rest of this coaching staff, and then we're gonna make some moves to maybe fit 2K's algorithm to have like a full rotation of like positions 2K likes, if you know what I mean. If you get what I'm saying, then you get what I'm saying. So here we are in this draft with the 27th overall pick. I'm not sure if we're going to have like anyone that's going to stay, but we'll go ahead and draft somebody, and they might be using a trade, to be honest with you. So Michael Williams goes to the Spurs. Shout out to them. But rookie signing will grab Hedrick, Larson, and then player options, qualifying offers. So a lot of important free agents to worry about, and then free agency, of course. So like I said, I want to abide to 2K's algorithm this time. So we're going to have position by position this time around. So Kevin Durant, Boucher, and McDaniels, and then obviously we need Siakam back. We need Mo Bamba back. So a lot of important free agents. We're going to be spending some money this offseason. So Siakam, start things off. Yes, I do want Pascal. Actually, low-key, this could be an offseason where we kind of go a different direction with Toronto. if there's anybody, like, we could sign LeBron to Toronto. That'd be kind of crazy. I'm not going to do that, but that's something we could do. Kawhi Leonard, we can bring Kawhi to Toronto. I mean, Edwards is out here. Halliburton, DeJounte. I mean, we'll see if we could get some crazy. We could bring OG back to Toronto. That'd be funny. I'll probably just bring back Fred VanVleet and Siakam, though. I think that makes the most sense. So, Mo Bamba I want back. I want Fred VanVleet. I want Siakam back. Hopefully get him back. And then I do want Fred VanVleet back. So, let's see if we can sign all 3 of them. So, that's a W. Sign all 3 of them. And then, do we have enough money left for, like, a Kawhi Leonard? No, we don't have enough. What am I talking about? And then bird rights. Achua, I want back. And then Malachi Flynn, I do want back as well. So, sign all of them back. And then Malachi Flynn will be back. Okay, so that's looking good. Shooting guard, we actually have some good options. So, taking a look at the roster. So, Fred VanVleet, Malachi Flynn. Kevin Durant, small forward. Boucher, McDaniels. And then Mo Bamba, Achua. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move McDaniels to small forward, or I'm going to move Achua, or Boucher to small forward, one or the other. Boucher goes down too much. McDaniels stays the same. So, McDaniels will be the backup 3. And now we're just going to need a starting shooting guard, basically. So, I don't know, or what we could do is we could trade McDaniels and this guy we just drafted for like a shooting guard. I don't know if that would pop up anything good. Armstrong, shooting guard, Larry Nance, maybe not. Nothing's really popping up, so maybe just sign a shooting guard. Springer would be whatever, but I don't want to really trust him. So Kendrick Nunn, McLaughlin, and then we got like Bogdan, we got Buddy Hield, Jordan Clarkson, Luke Kennard, Skylar Mays, and then you got like Cody Martin. So I kind of want Buddy Hield, I think. Buddy Hield seems like the best shooting guard to get. And then Otto Porter, I wouldn't mind having him back, but probably not going to be able to get... Well, actually, I can. I can get Otto Porter back. So I'm going to sign Otto Porter back as well. And then Christian Coloco, same thing. If I can get Coloco back, I will. I mean, we just drafted him. He didn't play a whole lot, obviously, but I still wouldn't mind him back. Rusty Neal is back out there as well. We could actually maybe package Otto Porter's money instead of McDaniels. Well, we just got Buddy Hield. I don't know. Is there a good shooting guard that we should go after just to kind of end off the video? That way we kind of give our best chance possible in this last season to win a championship. So shooting guard, that might be realistic to grab. Tyler Hero's not making any money yet. Paul George, way too much money. Josh Giddey, unrealistic to grab him. Rozier, I guess we could probably get to. I mean, no, that might be a little too much. Shaden Sharp. Marcus Smart. Oh, I like the idea of Marcus Smart in Toronto, low-key. Cameron Thomas, Gary Trent. Bring Gary Trent back to the equation. Signed back in Brooklyn for $12 million. Malik Beasley is a free agent. Josh Hart, Klay Thompson, also a free agent. So Kevin Huerter would be nice. But maybe just roll with what we got. I'll just roll with what we got. So player progression, we got Delano Banton, David Johnson, Champagne. Player progression, Kevin Durant's down. Everything else is looking good. Buddy Hield went down, but this time we'll kind of, like I said, we'll abide by 2K's algorithm a little bit more, and maybe that'll make all the difference in the world. So this is going to be the last chance, last season we get to win a championship in Toronto. So it's Fred VanVleet, Buddy Hield, Kevin Durant, Siakam, Mo Bamba, Chua, Boucher, Otto Porter, and Malachi Flynn. McDaniel's not getting any minutes, which definitely sucks, but no big deal. Proficiency, 4-star balance. We're going to run it back one more time with Buddy Hield out to the equation, and let's see if this year is the best year to win a championship. Third time might be the charm, is basically what we should say. So in this last and final season with the Toronto Raptors and Kevin Durant, we ended up as a 9th seed. So yeah, we went from being in the playoffs to the play-in tournament to end off things. And Brooklyn, on the other hand, actually is in the playoffs. So 28 from KD, 16 and 15, and 13, 11, and 10. So obviously, things did not go very well. So we have to win 2 games to even get into the playoffs. So maybe moral of the story here, what about Brooklyn? What do they got now? So they got DeLon Wright, Simmons, Scotty Barnes. So things are just starting to progress over in Brooklyn. Very interesting for them. All right. So we have to beat Detroit first and foremost. So let's see if we can even do that. I mean, it's a 1-game elimination going up against the Detroit Pistons. I'd even look at what the roster, it looks like, but I'm going to assume it's really good, and then we're probably going to lose here, but, we'll see. Looking good so far. I would just love to get into the playoffs at this point to end off the video. And we do win one. So that first step, we do beat the Pistons, but obviously we still have to beat the Magic. So the Pistons they had LeBron James. Okay. I'm glad I didn't look, because I would have been more intimidated. But regardless, take care of business. All right, Simcast against Orlando now. This one's going to be in Orlando. Mo Bamba could seek some revenge here. So play-in tournament, we win, we're in. If we lose, we're out. So all the pressure in the world. Kevin Durant, please get us into the playoffs. Oh my goodness, please. I don't want to lose, man. And we're going to lose 99 to 110. So to end off the video, we don't even get in the damn playoffs. We got Cleveland, Orlando. We got Atlanta, Cleveland, and then Boston, and then Warriors go on and win the championship over Boston in 5. So same finals, Stephen Curry, and then obviously Kevin Durant gets to see the Warriors win a championship again without him. So that is going to be the end of the video for me. Drop a like if you guys enjoyed this one. So moral of the story, Toronto, don't trade for Kevin Durant. At least according to the 2K, don't do it. So basically, 2K says no. Real life, maybe you do it. Again, though, I would be reluctant to trade Scotty Barnes. Honestly, I think Toronto should just stand pat, man. I like their roster as it is. Yes, getting Kevin Durant gives you all the, feeling in the world to maybe win a championship. But giving up Scotty Barnes, who looks like a future star, I don't like the idea, man. I don't. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video, though. This is Crushables. I'm saying peace. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.